Ngā mihi nui ki a koutou. Kia ora everybody. And thank you Lester for the invite to close the Auckland Conversations this evening and to give the vote of thanks. I'm really proud to be chair of the Waitemata Local Board, the first local board to adopt Vision Zero as a target in our local board plan. And I'd really like to acknowledge the road safety campaigners and advocates who have been working to create safer streets and first brought the possibility of Vision Zero to New Zealand a few years ago, and it's really directly influenced my thinking. And I found it very heartening to hear Lester say that Auckland Transport is going through a review of their road safety approach. This is a really positive sign, and I think there are many positive signs of change is coming not just at Auckland Transport, but at the government level. And I met Dr. Belin at Traffin's last week, where he was the keynote speaker, and acknowledgements to the Deputy Chair of Traffin's. It's the Road Safety Conference. It's held annually and organised by the local authority Traffic Institute of New Zealand that was held in Nelson last week. And particularly the NZTA officials there really gave us a teaser of what we can expect from the new government that wants to make a difference. And the new Minister of Transport, Phil Twyford, has asked for safety and Vision Zero to be part of a new transport action plan. And so I just think this is amazingly perfect time that Matts-Åke is here in New Zealand. So I'd really like to congratulate whoever made that happen. I think the stars are aligning. So what I really take from Matt's presentation, his very straight-up presentation, delivered with a very special Scandinavian dry sense of humour, I think it's really easy to understand. And we, the politicians, the planners, engineers, leaders in this room, police enforcement, it's good to see you here as well. I really think the whole road safety community, we know what we have to do. And as we heard from Matts-Åke, we have to be brave. Change can be difficult, and we will be in the firing line, and Auckland Transport is certainly experiencing that quite a lot at the moment as we go through huge change in Auckland. But safe mobility for everyone, I'm convinced, will bring social, environmental and economic benefits for our communities. Did I mention health there as well, Reese? Absolutely. So just before I do get to the thanks, I would just like to mention that this Sunday is the World Day of Remembrance for Road Crash Victims. And Break with Caroline Perry, it's great that Caroline's on the panel, is organising at Silo Park at 3 p.m. is a Stand for Zero. So if you'd like to come along and be part of a giant zero that we're going to create down on Silo Park, we invite you all to come along. And you can find the event details on Facebook. I'm sure everyone here has been touched by, in some way, by a crash. And the Mayor made his own personal reference to that. So I just wanted to say, and I said, I thought to myself, I'm not going to do this if I can't say it properly. But I will be there standing for my dad, who was exactly the same age I am when he was killed 20 years ago in a crash that would not have happened if a safe system approach incorporating Vision Zero was in place. But we will do that remembering on Sunday. Right now, I really would like to end in a positive way with a big haumai te pakipaki for all the people that we must thank for this evening. And of course, our keynote speaker, our international guest, who I've really been delighted to hear from Matts-Åke, Dr. Belin this week. I think this is the fourth time I've heard him present, and every time I get something from it. So thank you, Dr. Belin, for your presentation, and we're really fortunate to have you in New Zealand. I'd like to thank the panellists. Andrew Allen, you're bracing yourself for change at the organisation that Lester and the new CEO are bringing along. Caroline Perry, it's great to work with you on road safety. And Dr. Rhys-Jones, I think this bringing together health and transport is so important. So thank you to our panellists for taking part in the discussion. Of course, thanks to our MC, Lester Levy. I don't know how you do it with wearing so many hats, but you are formidable with your work output. Thanks to our very busy Mayor, Mayor Goff, for opening the conversation, and he did stay for the whole of Matts-Åke's presentation, so that's just fantastic. And thank you for the organisers of Auckland Conversations, to the sponsors and supporters. I know a huge amount of work goes into putting on these events, and we're really fortunate that we can come together to hear from amazing speakers from around the world. So most importantly, I would like to thank the audience. Thank all of you for coming along this evening. This is a wrap for Auckland Conversations, not forever, just a wrap for 2017. I should also mention thanks to those who are watching live, and when you go onto Twitter and you see all the tweets of Auckland Conversations hashtag, you can get a sense that we do have a much wider audience that joins us for these conversations, not just everyone who's in the room. So that is it for this evening. And I do welcome you back for next year for Auckland Conversations. The first event will be on the 28th of February. So if you could join me in a big round of applause for everybody who's taken part in this evening. And thanks.